How you doing? My name's Doc Rodriguez. I'm in Dallas, Texas. I've been in medicine for 37 years, and I have made a frightening discovery, but an enlightening one also. Um, I'm in primary care, family practice. So family practice doctors do just about everything: mind, body, spirit, prevention, education, um, writing letters, calling folks, um, employers, insurance companies, um, attorneys, other family members. That's what we do. Um, and I total there are 27 bits in there that are invisible. Um, but this is the key is healing comes from within. We're gifted with it. It's our birthright. You cannot stop healing or curing, I should say. People say we have a cure for this. No, you don't, because the cure is already built in. The cure is already built in to Mother Nature. You can't not stop healing or curing automatically. Platelets, progenitor cells, stem cells, they're working tirelessly in your benefit. So there's painkillers built in, cancer killers built in, bug killers built in, immune function, all built in. What you have to do is you have to benefit that. And the way you benefit is to take care of yourself, um, all aspects of yourself. So sleep, 8, 10 hours, 12 hours if you need, plus naps. Diet, a wholesome diet. You can eat anything you want, no fear. Anything you want, as long as it's nature, Mother Nature. Have the peace of mind, and that is key. Peace of mind is key. Muscles have two daily exercises that are important: lifting and stretching. You don't see stretching, you see a lot of lifting and people working out, but stretching is invisible. You don't see it until you see it. So your whole body covered with muscles, and if you take care of your muscles, you'll never have to see a doctor. Rarely. So that's primary. Then there's secondary. Secondary are only medications, and we have all the medications. We have double and triple Me Too medicines, quadruple Me Too. They all do the same thing. So there's infectious disease, endocrine, mental illness. Those are key, the mental illness medicines. And then cancer, key. You will die of cancer. There's no cure for cancer. Zero. You're going to die of old age or cancer. Those are natural deaths. You will die of what I call inhuman or unnatural deaths, which are caused by people, mistakes, homicides, backstabs. So people kill people. The number one cause of death. And then there's these other groups of medicines that do nothing except make you feel better. Soothing medicines, indigestion medicines, heartburn medicines, diarrhea medicines, runny nose medicines, coughing medicines, and pain medicine. Pain medicine is just a soothing agent. It has no ability to heal. All healing and curing comes from the primary, the 27. And the only time you use surgery, is to save someone's life from imminent death, imminent certain death. And then you have to remove something that is dead, rotten, corrupted, about to blow up, or a cyst, an abscess, a blockage. All those are legitimate. You have to remove and then splice. So an aneurysm. You have a balloon in the middle, and you you splice it out, hooked it together, or put a conduit in there, and that's it. So you cut and splice. That's surgery. Cut out, splice. Splice it. Mother Nature does all the rest. And anybody can do surgery. There's no mystery to it. You do it a few times, you can do it. You don't need to go to medical school to do surgery. Nope. You don't need to. There's some technical procedures that you can teach a nurse how to do, or veterinarians, or elite master surgeons. Okay, this tool, well, hand, the most important tool ever created by God, by the universe. This is the other one. And this is just this acupuncture needle. But this is a nail, a wire. See how flexible it is? It's a musical instrument because you can feel. This is the most important tool ever created by humans. The most important tool. It's multidimensional. What I'm getting ready to use it for is for me and my face pain. So I have face pain. If you have a headache, you have a headache. If you got a backache, you have a backache. If you call it anything else, then it's a thing. And people don't have things. We have problems. I'm sleepy. I'm thirsty. That's not a thing. That's you and your body advising you as to what to do about your problem. So I'm going to talk and do this at the same time. Now, there's no precise way to do acupuncture. You just poke the needles in. I can teach you how to do acupuncture in 1 minute. I just showed you. That's it. You just put the needle in. The needle does the rest. I can feel it because there's this corrupted tissue in here. And I thought it was like a ball, or they call it a trigger point. It's a web. It's a net. It's a dendrite. It's a weed, and just like a weed, it spreads out over the top, spreads down deep to the bone. So where do you put the needle? In all those areas. The patient will tell you mostly, but you just start and then they'll guide you. Oh, go up a little bit, go back a little bit, go down, and they'll feel it. If they feel nothing, great, doesn't matter. But once they feel something, then that's the truth. That's their truth. That's where the needle goes. And then you massage the needle in. So all the action is at the tip of the needle. And, ooh, that's uncomfortable. Ooh. So that's about a level 7 pain, 8 maybe. But the pain in general will go up to a 9. So this is like nothing. Patients used to say, they'll say, "Oh, Dr. Rodriguez, that hurts." And I said, "Oh, I'm sorry." I said, "No problem. That doesn't hurt worse. That's nothing compared to the pain." I'm jabbing them with needles, and they're wincing, and they say, "That's not anything close to the..." It's like, what is going on? Pain is invisible. You never know people have pain. Never. Never, 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 never. And that's the key, is it's invisible. If you tell somebody you have cancer, oh my goodness, you get a rally, you get fundraisers. If you tell people you have pain, nothing. My focus is going out. Okay. And this area right there seems to be the epicenter of the spider's web. Like the spout one fell out. Okay, I can feel a change in density. It's like an eraser. You're trying to push a sewing needle through an eraser. Let me see if I can. There's one spot. Okay, there it is. Nope. And you can see it pulling. And you can see the tissue underneath moving. Okay, there it is. It just feels like an ouch. But when I push on it, it kind of simulates the pain. So that's a clue. That's a clue that that's where it is. A clue. It's not one place. It's all of this. So I do this, then I do this, then I do this, then I do this, then I do all of this. That's where it is. It's me. So where do you put the needles? All over you, all over me. That's it. Anybody can do this. They don't want you to know. These little things, anybody can use them. If you can brush your teeth, you can use these. That easy. There's no mystery. You just stick them. Where do you stick them? Wherever the patient say. Right here, doc. Right there, doc. Okay. They know. That's where you put the needle. The little mannequin with the meridians is just a kindergarten guide for kindergartners. Once you understand what you're doing and the master realizes that you're understanding what you're doing, you're obeying the patient, then they say, okay, keep going. You can't hurt yourself with these. It's almost impossible. You don't want to poke your eye, or there's some points up here at the top of the lung, just above the clavicle. But other than that, how far you put them, it all the way down to the bone. All the way to the bone. If you don't go to the bone, you're not stirring the bottom of the pot. That's my dog down there, my son's dog. And, ooh, now that is uncomfortable. So just that is sending this up here, and it itches. Ooh, itch. It itches. He's moving now, okay. The itch is gone. It's going through. And so you can see it's bending. I gotta kind of force it through. And it's a soft stop, so it's not hit the bone yet. Or the skull. I used to believe that once it hit the bone, it would hurt. Nope. Sometimes it hurts. Okay, I can hear it in my brain that it's tapping the bone right there. It's a hard stop. Okay, I'm going to put in, let's go. I'm going to go right there. Okay, so, nope, that's a hard stop. Got to go back a little bit, go up a little bit. Now I felt a little tendon, a little pop. Okay, that's a hard stop too. So let me go this way. So the tip of the needle, the whole needle does all the work, but the tip of the needle is where the action takes place. So the tip tears, rips, pushes, releases blood, releases platelets, releases stem cells, and then Mother Nature does the rest. Now that is, I can feel that very deep. Okay, that's the stop. So let me push this one in here. There's a little gritty part. Now, so I can feel that. The patient can feel it. And so the patient is everything. So you obey the patient's directions, and it works perfectly all the time. Works perfectly all the time, because this is the treatment. This is basically massage. There are also mechanism of actions, and I'll post them. But without a mechanism of action, you're not doing anything. Like back surgery, it's not doing nothing because you're using a knife instead of a more precise tool. So a knife can do this, but you may have to do this 100 times. Once you use a knife, you just destroyed a lot of tissue unnecessarily. It might work, but why would you use something that might work as opposed to something that will work? Will work means you dance with Mother Nature and then everything falls into place. So muscles require attention, just like your brain, your intellect, your cognitive, all of that your muscles need. So 1 hour stretching per day, spaced out through the day. Continue. If your body says stretch, you stretch. There's a point, there's 5 levels of muscle damage. First level, everybody has. Level 5, level 3, you can't do because you can't apply enough force and effort. You need a chiropractic or an osteopath or a traction device. Level 4 is impossible to do it with your hands. So the needles do level 4 and 5. There's a hypodermic needle. Let me slide on here. Yeah, that's a hypodermic needle. So a hypodermic needle does the same thing as the acupuncture needle with a benefit. It's got a cutting tip. So that's a hypodermic needle. On any account, I'll use this. Go there. And it doesn't feel any different than the other needle. So sometimes it'll bleed, sometimes it doesn't. If it bleeds, no big deal. If you hit a nerve, there's all nerves there, there's all blood vessels there. You cannot put a needle in without activating a nerve or cutting through a blood vessel. There's capillaries. What happens? It just seals up, just like Mother Nature intended it. So let me see. Now these I like because sometimes I can do like a little drilling, like that, and kind of cut a lot of the tissue. That went straight there. Let's see what's there. Hope this is going through now. So what I'll do is I will probably leave these in until I have a couple of coffees, and you can see me talking. I mean, I know it's there. It's almost like somebody's having their hand there. You know it's there, but it doesn't really bother you. I'll post some information. Oh, by the way, the AMA were convicted of fraud and racketeering in 1990. So the AMA, American Medical Association, is a bona fide criminal organization. Their mission? To turn Americans into food. You don't see it, but the gruesomeness happens in the bowels of operating rooms, hospitals. You don't see it, it's happening. The other part of it is, in 1940, they did the first hip replacement for muscle pain. It should have never been done. Never, never, never been done. We were in a race with the Nazis to be the first in the whole world to actually do something that should have never been done. If Germany would have beat us at the first hip replacement, it would have just went away once the Nazis were destroyed or reformed. But in America, you set up a scheme and nobody shuts it down. Then it grows into a killing machine. That's our healthcare system. Physicians are public enemy number one, threat to humanity, menace to society. Every one of them. You can't pick and choose. They're all in the same clan. Talk to them. They won't say anything because they're trained not to. If they do, their colleagues will become, they'll become vindictive, stab them in the back, won't refer them patients, and kick them out. I was kicked out. Never knew it. But on any account, beware of the white coats. Beware of the white coats. So if a physician doesn't treat you exactly like a mother treats you, leave. They don't know what they're doing. If they offer you, so this is primary. Everything I'm doing is primary. Just educating you is primary. Secondary is just a pill. You add it. Tertiary surgery, you remove the corrupted material. So it's one big, huge. You add, you sprinkle in medicine, or you subtract out rotten tissue. So there's only one disease, and it's your disease, battle fatigue. There's so much to this. I'll just write it all out and let you see it. But it's 1 + 2 - 3. One disease. One disease. Thank you. Sometimes I'll eat. I can't open my mouth very well, but on any account, thank you.